You've called the strategy to defund Obamacare nonsensical. Do you think that it's responsible for the current government shutdown?
Here's what I think you in the media who took a report that came from a week before this conversation. I was asked if I thought defunding Obamacare made sense. I don't think anybody thinks the shutting down of government is a good option. And that's where I think that the media has tried to go with that conversation. The issue is, do I think we should have a healthcare system in this country that works? And the answer is yes, but it's not going to come out of Washington, D.C. The unions are not for this, the majority of the American people are not for this, and I thought there was an opportunity 10 days ago to maybe come together and fix, I think was the word that I used. That's what we do in states. We come together and we fix things where there's disagreement. The President and Harry Reid clearly took that off the table this last week when they said, we're not going to talk about it. It's our way or the highway. Well, I'm like a lot of other people that you'll negotiate with the leader of Iran, but you won't even sit down with Republicans in the House and the Senate and try to find a reasonable middle ground on this. So, yeah, I think they ought to defund Obamacare because it's not going to work. The reality is that either Washington, through their moves over the course of the next few days, will defund Obamacare, or the American people will. The American people will defund Obamacare because it's not going to work. And then the states are going to have to come up with, most likely, the ways to try to implement this. And again, it goes back to the whole concept of why are we so focused as a country on solutions coming out of Washington, D.C., when they have been abject failures for the last 5 years in particular, and even longer than that, if the truth be known. Get back to allowing the states to be the laboratories of innovation, allow for the states to have the flexibility to deal with issues like healthcare or education or transportation infrastructure, and let Washington do those few things that's enumerated by the Constitution that they should be doing, which is defending our border, having a strong military, which by the way they're failing at that as we speak, and having cogent foreign policy. That's what we need to be focused on. And I'm sorry, but Obamacare is a failure before it even gets out of the gate. And so defund it, and then let's come together and try to find the solutions. So solutions will be found in the 50 states with multiple approaches, not one size fits all.